Our great run of guests continues as Drew Brees and Gronk join us today on the Fantasy Football Happy Hour. Fellas, nothing like the smell of wings in the morning.
You can smell it?
I
I got the buffalo section here. You got the barbecue section right there. Yeah, it smells good.
Gronk, we were joking, like you can't even come sit on the desk without being attacked through here. It's insane.
Yeah, it is insane. I mean, we are here at the Super Bowl, and I played in plenty of the Super Bowls, so I feel like wherever I go in this town, all football fans. It's not like I'm going to a big city like New York, Miami, where it's basically like Europe now in Miami, and I can walk around. Wherever you go, you got to expect it here at the Super Bowl.
But by the way, Gronk, you're also walking around New Orleans with Drew freaking Brees.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like so. If ever there was a city not to walk around with Drew Brees in, it's this. I can't imagine either of you guys can get 3 minutes without somebody coming up and telling you their life story. Drew?
Yeah, well, but you know, this is Gronk's first time like hanging out in New Orleans. Do you know that?
It is, really?
It really is. I mean, every time I came here, it was for a game. I stayed in a hotel, then showed up to the Caesars Dome, and then, just played the game and then left. So I never really experienced this city like I am this week.
We were talking just before we got on because wherever you guys go, you draw a crowd, you swarm. And I was just saying, Drew can probably put on a hat and sunglasses and maybe go unrecognizable. But I'm like, Gronk, you're 6'6", 6'7", something like that. You're so recognizable. But you're like, oh, I've got secrets.
I do got secrets. Yes, my best secret is when I go through airports because you got to fly a commercial. Those PJs are 100 times more than a commercial flight. So, I can't afford those private jets. I'm not like Tom Brady, so I got to wear a long sleeve. I got to wear a long sleeve windbreaker. I got a hat. I got to thank God. That was one positive that came out of it. I wear a huge mask, and it's totally normal to wear a mask at an airport. Huge mask, and then all you can see is my eyes. So I walk through airports totally fine, man. It's great, It's great to travel like that, You want to travel and be relaxed, not people coming up to you.
Until the TSA person looks at that ID and kind of double takes a few times, and then just freaks out.
Yeah, that happens like 1 out of every 5. Every 5 times when I go through TSA, they give it away. But then I hurry up and hustle out, and then run to my gate.
What about you, Drew? I mean, especially here in New Orleans, where you are royalty. Like, how do you move about?
I'm just a New Orleanian.
Okay.
I cruise around. I'm just part of the community, and I honestly, I think most people just treat me as such. It's just, hey, I'm like the neighbor. I think everybody's very respectful. I mean, obviously, everyone's a huge Who Dat fan.
Yeah, of course.
But it's usually pretty chill.
We were having fun yesterday with Vernon Davis. We asked him, of course, who are the top 5 tight ends of all time. Gronk, he said you number 1. We thought it'd be more fun. Drew, who do you think are the top 5 tight ends of all time? And Gronk, who do you think are the top 5 quarterbacks of all time?
With his number 1 wingman. I mean, I'm his bounty wingman right now. He's got to say I'm number 1 right now.
I'm saying. I'm sitting next to this guy. He's absolutely in the top 5. Tony Gonzalez.
Sure.
Played against a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Played with Antonio Gates.
Yeah.
Went in the Hall
Back
of Fame
in San
last
Diego.
night.
Good timing for him. Yeah.
Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham.
You guys
5
had a
years
lot of great
together in New
years.
Orleans. I wish we would have had all 11 or 12 because I think we would have been able to do some special things. The 5th, that's interesting. Who we got round? Oh, Travis Kelce.
Kelce.
I was just gonna say.
There's top 5.
Wow, really? Top 5 quarterbacks I got to go with? I never really done that list before.
I'm sure
Drew Brees, here we go. Obviously, I'm putting my wingman in that category. Right. Then I got Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, and Joe Montana.
Okay.
There we go. That's a good list right there. I might be missing out on someone, but that's okay. It's only a list for 5.
Yeah, it's only a list. Baby. It's only a list for 5. All right. So yes, I'm sure both of you guys have been asked that question quite a bit. Here's Gronk. I enjoyed you on the Brady roast so much as well. What was your favorite joke from that?
I'll go with Nikki Glaser when she hit that joke like Gronk don't know money or whatever. Gronk don't know. No. Gronk, how did it go again? Oh, it's early in the morning. I got to think about what was it?
She was given. She was given.
Gronk only know real money.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Like that.
She was making fun of Tom for the Bitcoin and stuff.
Exactly.
And even Gronk was like, "Me know that, not real money."
There we go. That's it right there. That's it right there.
It's a great joke.
I let you have that.
Yeah.
I let you have it right there.
Just teed it up for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nikki absolutely crushed there. I feel like I'm curious. Are you like me that the biggest regret of the Brady roast that it happened before we found out about Belichick's girlfriend?
Actually, I knew about Belichick's girlfriend. It wasn't news yet, which was kind of like shocking to me. It was like a little news. It wasn't like national news. And that's why I had one of those jokes in there. I said a joke about it, but really no one got it. And it was about why Coach Belichick loved, referencing Foxborough High School because I said he was scouting his next girlfriend, there. And he was waiting for her, to graduate. I went that far. Yeah. If you rewatch it, I already brought it up. Far. It was along those lines. It was at the roast. I brought it up. It was in my script. I said it, and no one really truly got it. There's only some people, but if you go back, I put it in there.
Did you write your own material?
I wrote that one actually.
That's really good.
No. The writers wrote that one.
There you go.
Yeah. I didn't write that one.
Yeah.
I just said it. I didn't write it. They got me. They put it on the prompter. I just read it.
There you go.
Ron Burgundy.
Good deniability. Drew, would you ever do a roast like that when you saw that?
No.
It's a hard pass after watching that.
No,
A hard pass. I would say hard pass. You don't want.
I was gonna say you were there. I just watched it on Netflix. Hard pass.
It was vicious. Hall pass.
Yeah.
Who would you want there though, Drew? Like the 5 most important people to be there.
Yeah.
It would be more than 5.
Yeah, that's the hard part of cracking it down.
I mean, when you start thinking about your career, then it spans not just 20 years, but you got to think about college, high school, all the people that helped you get to where you were, teammates along the way. I mean, that'd be a packed house as far as like the amount of gratitude I have for so many people that were part of that journey.
So if you guys can't tell, you guys are here with Bounty today. What do you got going on with them?
Well,
I don't know what gave it away.
Well, we got wings, and I don't know if you guys know this, but what do we know about football and wings?
Oh, well, you can't have football without wings.
Right.
You can't have wings without Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. And I'm actually the Bounty man. This is my 3rd year, and I picked Drew as my wingman this year because I needed someone to show me around the city. And who's better than Drew Brees? Won a Super Bowl here. He's the mayor of New Orleans. You were kind of just talking about it.
Of course.
He can't walk around anywhere, in his own city. So he also knows all the restaurant owners. So he's going to be bringing me out to some, some good restaurants. We're going to be ordering wings, some gumbo shrimp, or shrimp gumbo or whatever it's called, all the spices as well here in New Orleans. So, Drew's my wingman, going to be showing me around, and I appreciate him, man. It's been going really good in this city. I've never been out in this city. I've always just show up, like I said earlier, and then I just go to the games, I never really experienced this place, and so far it's been great. What I really love about New Orleans so far is the history here, man. Like, it's wherever you go, you feel like you're in a movie from like the 1890s, and it feels cool.
It's an incredible city, a great history. I can't imagine the last time you had to pay for a meal here, Drew. I can imagine. So you guys are going to go eat very well. We appreciate you guys. You guys are, in addition to NFL legends, you're also fantasy football legends. So we appreciate. I've had both of you guys on many teams. Thank you for all the championships. I'm sure you get thanked for that as well throughout when you're walking around. But I know you guys have a lot of. I'm being told in my ear, you've got 8 million other people. And 8 million.
We're making the rounds.
Yeah,
yes,
you are.
Glad you came
in
first.
Rob Gronkowski, Drew Brees, fantasy football and NFL royalty. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
You got it, man.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy these wings.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.